Hello everybody. Today we're going to unbox this set of Steadtler colored pencils. So these are the ones with the triangular format, and we will pop them open and try them out. So they've gone a little extra distance, and they've put them in trays like this, and it's always convenient to see this because usually pencils, when they come in 48s, 60 plus, they're sometimes just like piled together, and we put them at least like two rows, or always like without any kind of divider or trays. So this is very nice to see that they've done these in trays, and in that particular like spectrum I've pulled a few out because we're going to as I mentioned, we're going to draw and see how these work out. So thank you for joining us here. We're going to use these pencils and colored pencils and draw a torso. So we're going to draw a human torso, I guess arm intact, and show this from the side. And what we'll do is do this in the entirety of this with our pencils that we have opened and are trying to see. So when we are talking about a torso, we essentially would like to see, for the betterment of the exercise itself, an individual that is conventionally more fit. And we've always maintained this in videos of anatomy and other videos, that it's always good to practice with a slightly fitter and more defined individual as a model, or even if it's like a generic one like we're doing right here. So that's just a pair of slacks. That is the arm, the conventional shape anyways, and that is the conventional shape of the body as seen from the side. Okay, so that's the pectoral structure, that is the chest going upward and into the delt structure. So of course the face is not our focus here. So we got some kind of sketch down, and we're going to use these pencils now and see how the tones work out. So we're putting in. Okay, so examining these pencils, I'm surprised. Let me just examine. So let's put a light source going in here, just to clarify things, and I have to, in that case, put some definition that I can work with in terms of putting down the said tones that we will be examining. So I just want to put down some features, and please do check out our other videos as well, which focus on the human body and highlight different aspects when it comes to tones, when it comes to cast shadows. So these are some shading parameters that I'm just setting for myself here, as I am trying to determine where I'm going to throw in and how much of a tone structure is going to go into this. So light source, I think essentially from here and here, And you could Google some images, and I'm sure that there's a lot of content that we could find to work with. But what I wanted to check was, so it seems that surprising, maybe it is the necessity of the pastel structure here, but I have a feeling that the brown that I'm using right here, I believe it's a conventional like light brown, is slightly smoother than the beige was. And I'll try the beige in a moment again, and let me, yeah, it definitely feels as if the beige is not as, and I'm putting in some effort here to get this nib going. So maybe it is just a necessary feature perhaps but I can definitely feel that the beige color that I'm putting down, these are the very first two colors that I've tried here with this set. And the beige, I'm struggling in the sense that I'm putting in more pressure. I'll go back to the brown again, and I've never like seen this. Usually the pencil texture, and I'm going very easy right now. The points seem to be the same, but there's a notable difference in the pressure that I'm putting in to the beige pencil as opposed to the brown. That's very interesting. And this is not like a rehearsed reaction that I'm giving here. I mean, this is I'm just like giving a reaction as it is now. I'm not saying like that's necessarily a bad thing. The beige, wherever, if you can see that, is very, very slight. Usually the white pencils, in any case, do not sometimes have that same smoothness, because they are sometimes used just to like blend in the different colors. And right here I am putting in, again, now this is a different brown that I have picked. I haven't, of course, I do not intend to experiment with all the colors as we're going, because the torso is also our focal point here to get the tones going on this torso, and something is coming together, but we're not there yet. So this brown also smooth going, like conventionally, like very, very smooth, very, very quite effortless, I should say, as compared to the beige that I was working with prior to this. And that is surprising. It's I'm not sure even, I think folks might have seen. If you have, please do comment and share your thoughts. But I haven't seen the, oh, it's also called, I think that also doubles for light Cadian flesh tone. So okay, so let's just get going here on the black now. Also smooth. I mean, I would say like, yeah, fairly smooth. You can see the nib like chipping off there. Now I'm not like doing this in the most rehearsed best way possible, because we are after all doing a quick sketch here, a quick video, and checking these pencils out at the same time. But the black, yeah, it does not seem to sear through the colors that I had already put down. But that is both a good and a bad thing. Bad as in that I have a set of Steadtlers that blend in pretty effortlessly when they're layered on top of another color. here the transition is not as smooth, and black is like usually a color that apparently like overshadows other colors fairly easily. So there is definitely some white mixed in there. So if I'm using a little extra pressure there, yes, I see that the contrasting black materialize. But when I relieve the pressure and try to just like mix and blend in, it is not as smooth. That's a bit surprising, but I would say that for routine color pencil practice, and I'm pretty sure there are folks out there who can wield this a lot better than I am right now. It's because everybody has different tools, different choice of tools to work with. I've seen some people work with different pens and do a tremendous job of the pens which I or somebody else might find slightly more restricting in different ways. So there's some tricep structure there. Again, the torso was our focus, and we will try to stay along those lines. So putting some tones in right where the triceps are. So again, I find myself exerting wherever I'm trying to throw in that black and try to blend in with the colors that are already on the paper. Not an ideal setting to work with, if I say so myself. So just setting in a little shadow going there, which is not really necessary part of the exercise. And then working with the other light source here, setting in the black, and we can hear a lot of this like going back and forth. Again, a lot of exertion here. And you can see here, that's the outline of the torso right there. putting an outline there. And again, struggling to get some black going right there. So it's I guess we need to, I guess there's like more to this than I'm able to decipher in terms of utilizing that pencil. I'm going to see how this white works to for instance, I want to blend this aspect here, and I'm going to blend this aspect here, so it seems to be doing its job. Yeah. They're fine. So again, like the tones that are I would say the brown is, again, I've just tried it and I see that it seems to comply much better. The black is okay as long, and the brown here, this is the surprising part, that is actually blending in and even going on top of the colors that I had already like thrown in right there, for instance. And it's not necessarily blending in without effort, but like there's some of it right there showing, and it's doing that, like, without giving as much problem as the white, as the beige, and as the black did. So I guess we have a varied color set here that is going on. So please do try it out. I think they're like conventionally, like, okay colors to probably like work with. I'll give it a little crack to the white again. See what it does here. Maybe on top of like 2 layers of colors, so it does appear to be a little smoother this time around when I have so much color already piled up there in the different aspects and different placements. Okay, so there's a body in contrasting tones, and I think that the colors, I'll have to try these out further and see how they work when I take my sweet time about in a drawing that I try myself, and a fully like structured drawing and not like just a quick study. So thank you for watching. Please do check out our other videos as well. We put out content every day, so please subscribe, keep in touch, and till the next video, have yourself a wonderful day.